Yeah, so we're doing a little review on this skate park, which just got remodeled. It's called Maidu Skatepark. It's about 20 minutes outside of Sacramento. They've actually done a pretty good job on it. The older parts of the park, which are like this awesome down rail here, and this actually decent handrail, if you're into that kind of thing, there's a lot of cracks around this place and stuff like that. And then you got this whole mini ramp section back here, which is super sick because growing up skating around this area, I really didn't have any transition to practice on. So this is gonna be really good to learn on, not just for me, but for the utes. So I'll take you guys around. This is really a small park. It should be a fun little day cruising around. Got a little weekday morning session, so. Call it a half crab flip. One more hip trick. Let's get a back heel. It's a fun hip. I give it a 7 out of 10. So I'm about to go take a bathroom break real quick, which is another point for this park because there's bathrooms like right up the way. And if you don't like those, which are just like public park bathrooms, and you have a library and a community center like 2-minute skate away. So points for that. Points deducted for the guy that was living in the bathroom who tried to sell me weed edibles just now. So that's gonna scare the kids. Another one of the coolest obstacles here is this thing. It's kind of unique. Sort of like a, not a wall ride by any means, but pretty steep little like ride-on bank thing. I'm sure you can get creative here if you're inclined to do so. I think we can get like a 5-0 on it. Jesus Christ, it is hot already, guys. Just sat down for a little water break and trying to think of what I'm gonna skate next. Maybe the little bank to curb that they installed here. What's funny is a year or two on Go Skateboarding Day, my local shop had like a little contest here, like a skate jam type thing. And one of the locals brought out some parking blocks and like put 3 of them together on top of this bank. Like he installed them really well. It looked like professionally done. And the city took it out like a week later. And then it's funny because when they remodeled this place, they pretty much like copied his exact design, except made it shorter and then made like a curb made out of metal. I just thought it was like kind of stupid. Like why remove his obstacle that he put in and then put this in? So this bank is oddly deceiving. Like it looks pretty perfect on camera and even like when you're here, but for some reason when you go to pop off of it, it kind of like shoots you weird. Like right where you would pop, it kind of like gives you a strange little bump. It's not like your normal bank. I don't know how they managed to fuck it up, but Maidu, baby. This thing does not want to slide right now. Kind of hit or miss because it's metal, so when it's like really hot like this and there's, I don't know if anybody's waxed it or what, but I'm not waxing it because it's like one of those things that'll be super sticky, then you put some wax on, then it's like sticky slick. Nah, we ain't fucking with that. In case you're wondering, I don't have the soft sliders on. I do have just some regular 99s. So let's go ahead and try to go for like a nose slide. Maybe I can push one of those. I'm a big scaredy cat when it comes to double-sided curbs and flat bars, so that's pretty much the extent of what I'm willing to do on this today. But yeah, really happy to have something like this to be able to practice on. Maybe I'll overcome my fear. A lot of you guys would probably be really psyched on this transition here. Like this is probably a reason for people to drive up here. I'm not gonna skate it. I don't really have any. All right, you know what? I do have one thing. I'll do it my way. I'm just gonna do a fucking manual off the side here because it's just the way I skate, man. concludes my transition skating. The fact that I've had this long to skate alone here has been so nice, because pretty much every time I've been here, there's been a couple people at least, if not like just an army of little kids and their parents. This is like kind of more of a suburban area up here, so you get a lot of like the little tiny scooter kids and little kids on the bikes. You know what I'm talking about. Also, people like to ride their mountain bikes in here and shit. It's fucking ridiculous sometimes. Grandma's watching the kids today, so I was lucky enough to get a Wednesday morning to myself, which is why it's been so empty. But if you come on a weekend, good fucking luck. Also, the lights are on till 9 because your boy petitioned. All right, so let's hit this ledge up. This is what makes this place so dope, in my opinion. For a lot of you guys, like I said, it might be the quarter pipe, half pipe, but this is my bread and butter, baby. Another thing about this park is that it is on a slight slope, and it's like really hard to notice if you're just looking at it. But say you drop in right here, like you're gonna get cooking. So you really kind of gotta like adjust your speed for this thing. And it is still new, so it's kind of sticky, but we're just gonna have a nice little session on it. Break it in. All right, last little thing I want to skate. I have no more gas left in the tank for any more ledge tricks, unfortunately, but I do want to get a nice ollie on this thing because this thing's super fun. If you guys are old enough, you might remember Benicia Skatepark. That's exactly what this reminds me of. It's a little tricky to pop off because it's definitely like a transition little hump. If you pop off the right little spot right there, like you get going, it's pretty fun, dude. 8 out of 10. Just to summarize, Maidu Skatepark, it's about 20 minutes north of Sacramento. I give it like a good 7 out of 10. This whole scale doesn't even, it's just fucking made up. The hip is still fun enough. I feel like eventually that thing's just gonna get torn out though, because it's obviously like a safety hazard at certain points of it. The cinder block hubbas and stuff like that, pretty doo-doo. I wouldn't really drive more than like 25-30 minutes for this park. If you're in the area though, if you're up by Sacramento, look up Maidu Skatepark. If you want to see what this park looked like before, I'll post a link up in the corner. It was pretty bad. Yeah, dude. Anyway, pretty sick park. And also shout out to the dude that showed up and skate with me. He's over there ripping right now. His name's San. He's a viewer of the channel. Always a pleasure to run into a subscriber, so that was cool. Yeah, anyways,